What's up, guys? Welcome back. Happy weekly weird new year. 2017's here.
2017 has begun, and many people are looking to the new year as a chance to wipe the slate clean, look at the man in the mirror, and make that change. New year, new you. And it's not just for people, it's also inanimate objects. Here in LA, those of us who weren't debilitatingly hungover on New Year's Day woke up, turned on the Rose Parade for about 30 seconds before realizing it was the most boring thing on earth, and then looked out the window to discover that in 2017, the iconic Hollywood sign no longer said Hollywood, it said HOLLYWEED.
Yeah, weed, bro. Now, most people safely assume that the act of late-night, end-of-the-year vandalism was a reference to the fact that back in November, the pinko commie leftist scum of California successfully voted to legalize the sale and personal use of cannabis, following in the footsteps of places like Colorado and Washington State. But who the hell loves weed so much that they'd spend New Year's Eve stealthily sneaking around and trespassing on Mount Lee, risking jail time to change LA's most recognizable landmark into a word pun? All the police knew was that, according to the surveillance footage, it had been a man dressed in black tactical gear.
So just another cold case gone unsolved. Well, oh wait, never mind. The guy who did it is giving interviews all over town about it.
Yeah.
His name is Zach Fernandez, and he goes by the nickname Jesus Hands.
So he has holes in them?
I don't know. I didn't get a good look at his hands.
Pretty easy to identify.
Yeah.
Stigmata.
I mean, I'm sure if it would get him Instagram followers, why the hell not?
Sure.
That's your next prank, Jesus Hands. So he and his collaborator / ex-wife, Sarah Fern, interesting, they came up with the idea about 2 months ago when he saw an Instagram photo of a prank from New Year's of 1976, back when weed changed from a felony to a misdemeanor in California, and an art student at Cal State Northridge altered the Hollywood sign to read, yes, HOLLYWEED. He got an A on that project, by the way, so good for him.
So Mr. Jesus Hands' little stunt here is actually just a recreation of a stunt from 41 years ago, back before Instagram and Vitali ZD. Thank God it wasn't one of them. Although they probably would have done something way worse. Like, instead of putting tarps over it, they would have just, like, cut the letters out. Bro,
It's a prank.
I did it naked. Anyways, it was a simpler time when getting millions of people's eyes on your pranksmanship meant climbing a mountain and vandalizing a sign. So, not exactly original, but Fernandez wasn't exactly going for high art here. He told BuzzFeed, quote, "It was something to smile and laugh about. Just lift their spirits and let them live, because 2016 was a crazy year, dude." Of course he said it like that.
It was a crazy year, dude.
Man, bruh.
Weed.
So he basically just did it for a good laugh, and also so he could talk to outlets like BuzzFeed and Vice and increase his social media reach by doing so.
Yeah. So the whole thing cost Fernandez and Fern only about $35, but the operation did take around 2 to 3 hours to complete. The Hollywood sign is pretty hard to actually get to, and it's also pretty damn big. Each letter stands about 45 feet tall, so in addition to sneaking onto the property, changing the letters required a lot of climbing. And to be clear, the HOLLYWEED stunt was done using just sheets of fabric and clamps, and it didn't actually damage or alter the sign in any way.
Yeah.
So even though he's outed himself as the prankster behind the stunt, he still hasn't been arrested as of now, and even if he is, he'll only be charged with trespassing charges, not vandalism.
Yeah, so the thing is like, it's not that hard to get to. You just have to know, like, the path that goes around it.
They got security guards, they got cameras.
But the thing is, they have cameras and motion sensors, and I've been up there before when helicopters come and just yell at you to get away from it.
Yeah.
So I think it's just the fact that police were obviously a bit busier.
Yeah, it was
on
New Year's Eve. They're cracking down on drunk drivers.
Yeah,
he
they
said
had a
he
lot more
saw a
important things to
chair
do.
with a security guard, and like the guy must have just like
Passed
dozed
out.
off somewhere.
Probably.
Yeah, it's New Year's. Nothing bad's gonna happen.
The worst thing he did was probably get that guy fired.
Yeah.
Cost the man his job. Anyways, moving on. Police say that they're only investigating it as trespassing. Either way, he doesn't seem to mind the possibility of legal trouble, probably because he's gotten so much exposure out of the whole thing, but he has gone into hiding now.
Yeah. Well, he lives in Pomona, so he's outside of the city of LA.
Yeah.
The sheriff could still come at him.
Nobody in LA wants to go to Pomona unless it's
No.
a show at the Fox Theater.
Yeah, or the
Glass House. Glass House.
Or the Pomona Speedway. They got some nice car races
Oh,
out there.
yeah, we should go down there and
It's
check
a
out
fine town.
It's an okay town.
Some good restaurants in Claremont nearby.
Yeah, the downtown area is very
Santa
well.
Anita's on the way. You can catch a nice horse race.
I might do it. The season has already started.
East
County
LA,
Fair,
the county fair.
Move out to California. We're having a great
fair
time
place.
out here.
East LA is
we got
great.
The Weagle lead. I'm high right now.
Weagle lead. Okay, anyway, yeah, like we said, this is not the first time the Hollywood sign has been illegally altered to spell out something else. The original HOLLYWEED guy, Daniel Finegood.
What a great last name.
Daniel Finegood. He also altered it later in 1976 to say Hollywood on Easter Sunday. He changed it to Ollywood to protest Oliver North during the 1987 Iran-Contra hearings. And he changed it to Oil War in 1990 to protest the
Get off of the
Iraq War.
sign, Finegood. Dickhead.
Finegood, he loves that sign.
Yeah.
And he's not the only one that's done this, too. In 1983, it was changed to Go Navy for the annual Army-Navy football game.
Which Navy? Was it the one that Yahoo was
The
talking
one
about?
I can't say.
We can't say it.
In 1987, it was changed to Caltech as part of that school's senior prank. In 1987, it was changed to Hollywood again during a time when the Pope was about to visit LA. In 1993, it was changed to Go UCLA for the annual UCLA-USC football game. And in 2010, it was covered with banners spelling Save the Peak to protest all the real estate development going on in Mount Lee. I think they were successful, actually. Oh, and also that asshat Vitali climbed it last year. Great prank. Climbed it.
Anyone can climb it.
Got it. Got him.
Yeah. He's like, what's the lamest thing I can do to get any kind of police presence around me? Thus taking their attention away from far more important things.
I'll climb something.
Cool. Thanks, Vitali. Someone was probably getting stabbed in actual Hollywood while that was
It
happening.
was just a stab, bro.
Also, the sign is just an old fucking real estate fucking logo.
All of LA's landmarks are just shameful.
Yeah.
Everything that we're known for is garbage. That Hollywood sign was built there because they were building.
It was an ad.
It was an ad for a real estate development called Hollywood Land.
And then the land fell down because it was
And
old and decrepit.
Someone hit the H with a car, and that was down for like years.
Yeah.
By the 70s, it was just a fucking mess. And then later on, people were like, oh, we actually like the sign, so they paid to bring it back. Now there's a whole committee in charge of it.
Yeah. We talk about it more on the podcast. You'll see Sunday.
Yeah.
Speaking of viral pranks and stunts, though, the rise of action cameras like GoPros in the past few years has led to all sorts of first-person death-defying action being posted to YouTube. And starting this past summer, a daredevil going by the name 8Booth began making a name for himself by strapping on a GoPro and jumping off of tall things. Tall things like cliffs, hotels, random strangers' houses, always landing in either the ocean or a pool, narrowly avoiding serious injury.
So in his very first jump on YouTube back in August, in which he jumped off of a 100-foot cliff in Newport Beach, he barely missed landing on some rocks that would have surely crippled or killed him, and instead of taking his very close brush with death as a sign to maybe not push his luck any further, 8Booth was just getting started, posting several more videos in which he jumped off cliffs into the ocean, and off of the roofs of hotels and apartment complexes into swimming pools, and even one where he jumped off of a hotel into the ocean next door. YouTube loved watching him jump, so he just kept on jumping.
Why doesn't Vitali do that when he climbs something?
Yeah,
Just jump off.
If you're really that cool, jump off the Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
Do it.
Anyways, back to this guy. Even after being identified by police as Anthony Booth Armour and being charged with multiple trespassing charges, he was not about to slow down, telling local CBS affiliate, "Nothing will stop me from doing what I love. Not even death itself. Of course that would stop you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and
This guy doesn't seem very smart overall.
Well, yeah. I mean,
He
come on.
reminds me of a lot of people I knew back in my Orange County early life.
And reminds me of one person very specifically who did the exact same thing when I was in high school, and that's another thing on the podcast.
it's
Go
not
watch
a
that on
mistake
Sunday.
until it's a very bad mistake.
Nothing's gonna stop me. Not even death will stop me. Well, I'll be jumping off things in the afterlife.
In my will, I told them to throw my body off the cliff.
Yeah.
Scatter my body.
Ah! Anyways, in his latest stunt, he jumped just a little too close to the sun. In his video for his 8th pool drop, 8Booth chose a fairly tame 3-story nighttime jump into an apartment complex swimming pool, but height didn't end up being the deciding factor here. It was actually distance. So 8Booth made it into the pool, but not before landing with an excruciating thud just outside that pool, landing on his feet and shattering both of them.
Yeah. But
Smash.
it's true. It's just true what they say. If you're like falling from a high distance, your feet will break your fall.
Yeah,
but
they'll also break
break
themselves.
themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, the GoPro was rolling the entire time. That didn't break, and he even caught it from a few other camera angles. So even in failure and near death, 8Booth had another viral hit on his hands.
Yeah.
With the video currently at nearly 2.5 million views on YouTube, which is like 15 episodes of this fucking show.
Or
We're doing the wrong thing.
or a quarter of a glowing knife cutting things.
Yeah, he should jump off with a glowing knife.
Yeah, well, I like
In a Spider-Man costume.
Nothing will stop me, not even death itself. The only thing that will stop me would be concrete attached to the side of a pool.
Yeah.
The only thing that can stop me is the ground.
Well, 8 Booth is down, but he's not out.
Well, okay.
Because meanwhile, his feet are still totally messed up. They got pins and shit in them. He's not going anywhere.
He should go face first next time. Now that his feet are all messed up.
He is laid out in the hospital, reevaluating his career as a guy who jumps off things for YouTube money. Maybe I should stop this. Just kidding. He's totally still all about it, and he says that once his feet heal up, he plans to jump off the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
I'm going to kill myself.
Golden Gate Bridge is 250 feet high and is the preferred suicide location of all of Northern California, thanks to the fact that from that height, you hit the water at about 75 miles per hour and typically die on impact. And even if you don't, you drown or die of hypothermia because you're now crippled and can't swim to shore.
There's a very depressing documentary about this called The Bridge.
Yeah.
So maybe he should watch that before he does it. Mm-hmm. Anyways, about 24 of the 1,700 people who have jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge have survived. So there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's no way YouTube would even let that stay up on the site.
Yeah,
There's such
a live
pussies
leak
anyway.
will do it.
Yeah.
That's a live leak.
He's gonna start making his money on live leak. For now, though, 8 Booth, and he just needs to heal up. And here in America, hospitals and surgery, they cost money. So, of course, 8 Booth has set up a GoFundMe campaign for all of his fans to chip in on his medical bills, which he says he'll otherwise be working the rest of his life to pay off. His goal is $122.2 thousand, an oddly specific amount. And so far, he's only raised about $2,300, which is only about enough to get his blood pressure checked and prostate examined in any kind of normal American situation. Mm-hmm. You know, just a checkup will run you thousands of dollars.
I'm running
don't worry.
Here.
Trump's going to fix it all, I'm sure. Anyways, it'll be a long road to recovery for 8 Booth, so it'll be a shame when he undoes all of that healing that you all paid for by committing suicide off the Golden Gate Bridge for YouTube views. Just wheel him off it now.
Yeah. Why does he need his legs to jump?
Did assisted suicide pass in California? I'm not sure if it did.
I don't know.
But whatever.
I mean, who needs assisted
Listen,
suicide?
I'm not telling this guy to kill himself. He should just think a little bit harder about maybe turning this into something positive or doing something a little less dangerous instead of desperately trying to injure himself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
At least stuntmen, they have like
training, and
scientists doing physics.
Yeah, this guy just seems like a OC stoner bro who got dared to jump off something one time and was like, yeah, I could keep doing that. Oh shit, YouTube money.
It is fun. I mean, I've jumped off a house into a pool, but it was, safety first.
Very dangerous.
Yeah, there was no clearing any distance there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But while 8 Booth is crazy for the sake of YouTube fame, some people are just literally crazy. Take, for example, Azalea Banks, the unquestionably talented rapper-singer who also happens to be so unstable and difficult to deal with that she's been banned from Twitter and has sabotaged pretty much every valuable music business relationship that she's ever had. Sad. Mm-hmm. These days, she's more known for controversy than for her music, and the latest chapter in the Azalea Banks book of crazy is the fact that, as she revealed in some now-deleted Instagram post, she is a practicing witch.
I hate this. Brujeria, to be specific, that's the witchcraft she's doing. It involves a lot of chicken sacrifice. Banks posted videos showing her doing a little cleanup in her home's Brujeria corner, which is covered in dirty bloodstains, feathers, and even a few leftover chickens. Nothing a random orbital hand sander can't fix. She's apparently been sacrificing chickens for the last 3 years, which, if it was supposed to bring her good luck, definitely hasn't worked. But hey, as Banks herself says in the videos, real witches do real things. Cool. You know what would be great? Actually, this is inspiring me to develop a TV show. You know, like Big Brother or like Real World? They should do a Real World with everyone that's been banned from Twitter living together.
That's fucking genius!
You got Milo over there watching Azalea Banks sacrifice chickens.
Milo Yiannopoulos and Azalea Banks, just the two of them together in some odd couple situation would be a joy to watch.
A couple of random like Russians who have been banned for influencing the election or whatever.
This is a great idea.
I think it's a good show. Yeah. I support it. What would you call it? I don't know.
House of the Band.
Yeah.
I'm with the band.
Yes. On to a little bit of robot news, though. A company in Korea called Hankook Mirai is one of several companies in recent years who have been earnestly pursuing the goal of making sci-fi and anime man mech suits a reality. And they recently showed off their prototype, named the Method 2. It's pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah.
So in a series of videos posted to Facebook by the robot's designer, Hollywood special effects designer Vitaly Bulgarov, not related to Vitaly ZD, although he could be, you never know.
I don't know.
I have my
I don't
damn
think
son
so.
pulling pranks. Method 2 is seen in that video walking and is also moving its giant 300-pound arms in sync with its pilot, so it works.
It's a fucking mech.
Yeah.
So Bulgarov previously worked as a design consultant on movies like Transformers 4, Terminator Genesis, and the RoboCop reboot, as well as the upcoming Ghost in the Shell.
So he obviously needs money because those movies all did terribly.
Well, Ghost in the Shell is going to do great.
It's not out yet, yeah.
He also worked with Boston Dynamics, who make those terrifying dog robots that are going to kill us all. The 13-foot-tall, 1.3-ton Method 2 robot, or mech, isn't just some anime fantasy gone too far, though. It actually has practical applications in mind for construction and the military and hazardous emergency situations. It's still a prototype, and it's not particularly useful yet. It's very slow, but it's an interesting glimpse of the kind of future that we've been promised by science fiction for a long time.
I'm very excited for this. I hope that when they come out of the prototype phase and they move into something that's more realistic, they can call it the Method Man.
Yeah.
It'll be a great name for it.
And a little sidekick called the Red Man.
Yeah, yeah, adorable. Anyway, since we've been away for so long, the weird news headlines have just been piling up, and we have a ton of them to get to. But first, just a quick word from this week's sponsor. You know him, I know him. He's not a real person, it's just an underwear company, but it's called Mack Weldon.
Well, we don't know, it might be a person.
Yeah, Mack Weldon probably put his name on this.
I don't just wear Mack Weldons.
I am
Mack Weldon.
I am Mack Weldon. Oh, God. Anyways, they make the finest high-quality underwear, socks, shirts, hoodies, and sweatpants that use the best fabrics around, including a line of antimicrobial underwear and shirts that eliminate odor from your disgusting, stinky body.
Yeah,
Showering is passé.
Yeah. They're great for working out and being active, like you promised yourself that you would be in 2017.
Hit the gym.
But if that doesn't work out, they're also great for completely going back on your promises and being unapologetically lazy and sitting on the couch all day.
Mm-hmm.
So head over to MackWeldon.com now and use that promo code NEWS, N-E-W-S. You'll get 20% off your order. And if you somehow aren't totally satisfied with your first pair of Mack Weldons, you can keep it and they'll still refund you. No
we don't want these
questions asked.
back. You keep them.
You keep your used ass undies.
Yeah.
So,
They smell great, though. They smell great, but you can keep them.
Yeah. Anyway, now on to the best weird headlines from the past 3 weeks. Jesus Christ. Well, here you go. Starting off with gas station robbery suspect apparently wore drawn-on beard.
I mean, if you're in a pinch. I forgot to go to the mask store today.
I mean, they still haven't been caught yet.
Is it a pen or was it a Sharpie?
It was a Sharpie.
Oh, okay. Well,
It was a thick Sharpie beard.
Yeah. Hey, cool, kid. Nice Halloween costume. You're a hobo? A little late for Halloween, but... Oh, you're robbing me. Cool. Well, you're not going to get too far. This is a terrible, terrible
They
idea.
still haven't been caught. So it works.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
A lot of people, I think, are like face blind to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Anytime they see someone with a beard. People send me pictures on Twitter all the time being like, hey, I saw your doppelganger at fucking Subway. And I'm like, oh, that guy has a beard and
just has
glasses.
a beard.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
you are correct there, but he looks nothing like me. Like, no, man, it's identical.
The beard.
So,
the
yeah.
beard is the best thing.
The fake beard
When you
is the-
shave your beard, people freak the fuck out.
I take my glasses off and they're like,
Everyone, don't do that actually, because the police are going to come looking for Elliot.
Yeah.
Sir, you've been robbing places all over this country with your glasses and your beard.
yeah.
Perfect disguise.
It was me all along.
Anyway, speaking of robberies, San Diego bank robber reveals identity by using ATM card during heist. Did he put his PIN in too?
This is like Wells Fargo. He went into the branch, but like in a lot of these banks, in order to talk to the teller, you first scan your card
Yeah,
outside.
of course.
So he did that, and then he was like, all right, I got a gun. This is a robbery. Give me $500.
Yeah.
So he got it. They checked okay, he used this card. Probably a stolen card, but we might as well look into
Yeah,
it.
we might as well take a cursory examination.
Like, nope, it's actually him.
Wow.
And it also turned out he was like a registered sex offender on parole, so he's probably going to jail
Yeah,
for
well,
a long
look good. He
time.
solved the problem for the police.
Yeah.
Saved them some money.
Open and shut.
Yeah. Moving on.
Swedish Queen says Royal Palace is haunted by friendly ghosts.
Oh, new Casper reboot coming out.
So many friendly ghosts in this palace.
No, it's just Casper.
Yeah.
As I remember, it was a good movie, but I was also very young. Had that Christina Ricci in it, I think.
It did.
I could be confusing it with like Addams Family or any other movie that came out.
Any other 90s spooky move.
Yeah. What are you, Yahoo Finance? All right.
Man launches GoFundMe page to protect Betty White from 2016.
I guess it was a success.
And it worked.
Yeah.
He raised like $10,000. And I was like, what an asshole, he's going to keep that. But apparently he's donating it to like some local youth organization, so good for you.
That's like the opposite of what he wanted to do, though. He was donating it to an elderly organization. Betty White.
She's a person, not an organization.
She can be whatever she wants to be.
Well, she apparently didn't need the money. She's doing just fine.
That's good.
Yeah.
Christmas service accidentally prints words to Tupac's Hail Mary instead of Carol. This is great.
Yeah, this is in like Sri Lanka too, so I don't know. The
You
amount
can
of
see the confusion, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, Hail Mary, Hail Mary. How many Hail Marys could there be?
Sure, Saint Tupac, great.
It's the lyrics are very it's a well-written song,
Yeah.
as many Tupac songs are. Not necessarily
Wonderful
Christmas
lyricist.
appropriate.
But yeah, this is Simpsons already did this because they did Iron Butterfly. They passed out the hymn.
In a God and a Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lady passes out playing the organ. Yeah. Simpsons did it.
Junk food cravings are triggered by the mere thought of being low class.
What? Explain this to me. What's
hey,
the thought process that gets you to want junk food?
It's like an evolutionary like holdover from like, it's like basically if you think about how poor and shitty your situation is, you instinctively want to like
Well, that's like
fatten up for like
comfort eating or whatever.
But it's not like animals. If animals feel like more desperate and stressed
They'll
out,
stock up.
Yeah, they eat more foods because like they're instinctively preparing to be starved.
No, I think
later on.
I think they're reading this wrong. Now, I'm no psychologist, but I think it's because they just want comfort food because eating makes you feel good, but the only thing they can afford is junk food because they're poor.
I mean, that might be part of it too. But yeah, in this
That's
test,
exactly what it is. They're just putting words in people's mouths. Not
I
food.
don't know, but they found a direct correlation either way. I don't want to speculate.
Correlation, causation.
But yeah, when people were like confronted about how poor they were,
This is fake science.
They chose shittier, fattier foods.
Yeah, whatever.
And this was in China.
Well, yeah, then it could be anything. Here it'd be like, well, I'm used to eating the gordito. I know that I like the gordito. Give me the gordito.
Just habit.
In China, they're probably just like, yeah, I'll take the rice. That's what I eat every day. I was just there. They love it.
The rice. It's all I eat. What do you want for breakfast? Rice or rice? It's China. We have nothing else.
It's bountiful there.
They got other stuff.
Yeah, they do, but, rice is everywhere.
It's everywhere. You're
It's
right.
like our corn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got silos filled with the stuff.
Yeah. College student's future in danger after she's mistakenly declared dead.
That's just a fun headline.
It's not fun, apparently, if it happens to you.
Yeah.
So her dad died in August,
Oh,
and
jeez.
she co-signed on his death certificate, and somehow whoever was processing that death certificate got the names mixed up, so she got declared dead. Now she can't apply for FAFSA for college. She can't get student loans. She can't even buy like a cell phone plan or internet service because all of her information is like considered a dead person's.
On the bright side, her dad has a very good future. Because he's still listed as alive, so he can get whatever scholarships he wants.
Yeah, well, he's dead though, in real life.
She should steal his identity.
She should.
Yeah.
She should get a sex change and steal her father's identity.
Yeah.
That's the only way. That's the easiest way out of this.
Yeah, that's the only way I can think to get out of it.
Yeah.
Not just filing proper paperwork and...
I don't know. It's a giant pain in the ass. Once you're in the system as dead, it's really hard to
I don't know.
Actually not dead.
Yeah. Pakistan makes nuclear threat to Israel in response to fake news. It's getting serious.
It's
It's exactly what it sounds like. They read fake news that they thought was
it was like
real.
World News Daily
Yeah.
Report or something like that saying
They're like, oh yeah, well fuck you.
Yeah, it was one of those fake news things that's like, this isn't a joke. This is just like blatant misinformation.
Yeah, to get people to click on it or whatever.
Yeah,
It's not satire, it's just wrong.
Yeah, and it said like, oh, Israel is threatening if Pakistan like sends troops to Syria, Israel's gonna nuke them, and like even the story was like so blatantly wrong. Like even the officials that they quoted in it, like aren't people that work for the Israeli government. But
the thing is like at some point there's just gonna be a Russian algorithm just cranking these things out. It's just gonna end the world. bad.
Yeah, or just, I don't know, don't believe everything you read. Do some research. See if other links line up with yours. See if there's a pattern here or just some random outlier saying Israel's gonna nuke Pakistan.
And on the other hand, don't just assume that everything is fake because you don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's certainly a weird balance that I never thought in my life I'd have to walk.
Yeah, I mean, I think we were like a little more prepared for this than the average person just because of doing this fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
Where like, we'd be like, oh man, the story's crazy and like, it's so believable. And then being like, ah, fuck, it's fake. And I had to like really dig around hard to figure that out.
But most of those are like harmless things. This is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Kim Jong-un gets a hold of one of these fake news stories, and even if he finds out it's fake, he's going to be pissed that he was tricked and still do something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
He's going to throw the small man in the hole.
Bloop.
Make the small man fly, Daddy. Methamphetamine found in racehorse, party till dawn.
Apparently this is rampant.
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
Those horses, they're all on smack.
Yeah.
Or not smack, but meth.
Yeah.
But party till dawn, that's a great name. Because he's a druggy horse. And he likes to party.
It's not like the horse wanted to do it. What is he, BoJack Horseman?
Give me some of that meth.
Oh.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Very sad. But hey, he wasn't a winner. He got second place. I was going to say, at least he won. But no, he didn't.
Oh,
So he's a loser and a user.
That's why you don't do drugs, kid.
Yeah.
You're a loser. IKEA says illegal teenage sleepovers must end.
Please stop sleeping in our store.
Why are they Russian?
I don't know. That's just funny. This is apparently it's one of the hottest new trends on YouTube and shit. People in
Hey, it's me, Vitaly here. Watch, I'm gonna sleep inside of an IKEA all night.
kids in Europe, they'll go to IKEA and get inside the closet and then just wait until they close up.
And then they'll come.
Oh, we did it!
They'll come out of the closet.
Yeah. IKEA's like,
yeah, I
please
know.
stop.
This has to end. I don't know. Whatever. At least they have all the necessary things that they need to have a good time. Although the TVs are fake, but there are real Swedish meatballs at the cafeteria.
Probably having unprotected European teenage sex on those IKEA beds.
But they're doing it safely because of the amazing sexual education that they receive over there.
Yes. Practicing on a banana. Mm-hmm. Well, not a banana, probably a cucumber.
They practice on real penises.
Yeah.
Teacher will be like, here's my penis.
Yeah.
Practice on me. We're very open here in Europe.
Yeah. Not America, though.
Nope. You're never going to see your teacher's dick in America unless you're keeping it on a secret on the side.
Yeah. it's a real shame. Child uses sleeping mom's fingerprints to buy Pokemon gifts.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
I mean,
See the one about
it's a 6-year-old kid. These kids are
they're getting real smart.
Yeah, it's like, well, Amazon says that I need a password to get these Pokemon toys that I want, or
It says I need a fingerprint, yeah.
boop. Oh,
Very
sweet.
smart.
They're on their way.
Yeah. Did you see the one about the Alexa, the girl ordering stuff on Alexa?
No.
And that was like came out today, and it was the girl just like became friends with this Alexa thing and just started ordering presents for herself. And like they have her when they were doing the research to it to like give them the refund for the things that their daughter bought. They were like she was like telling the Alexa robot like I love you, Alexa. And stuff like having like weird conversations with it.
This is a problem.
It's a serious
This is a
problem.
fucking problem.
Throw them away.
This is it's like Teddy Ruxpin, but worse.
Yeah.
It talks back.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Pennsylvania man, 89, gets lost on trip to store, ends up in Alabama.
Those two are not, if for the people watching from overseas,
Not
very close. Not very close.
Roughly a 2-day drive.
Yeah. Well, I'm committed now. I guess I'll just keep
it's
going.
Dementia.
Yeah.
It was, when he was
Well,
like,
it was dementia.
he's like, I need to go to the store for something. So he gets in the car, forgets where he's going, but he's just like, well, I'm driving. Better keep driving. And it was a blizzard, so he didn't really know where he was. And 2 days later, he's in Alabama, and he like was at a diner eating, and he's like,
Say.
wonder where I am exactly. So he like asks some cops who are in the diner, like, say, where am I exactly? And they're like,
Sir, you need to come with me. You're on drugs.
you're in Alabama. He's like, ooh,
Whoops.
I've made a terrible mistake.
And then they were like, you're on drugs. Please come with us.
yeah, and then they tased
How
him
old
to
was
death.
he?
89.
Yeah. Take their fucking driver's licenses away.
Yeah, they're like
You're gonna kill someone.
It's like kids with the Alexa speaker. You can't trust them.
There's a median age where you should be able to do things in public.
Yeah.
Get rid of everyone else. Not get rid of them, but keep them inside.
Open up the death panels.
The people that watch the Fine Brothers little kids and old people. Take away any responsibility they can have around other people needs to be taken away.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Open up those YouTube analytics.
We should make a database of these people. Put them on a list.
Woo! You can't honestly say that you think that an 80-something-year-old man with dementia should be behind the wheel of a car.
No, absolutely not. I mean, apparently he like stole the keys from his kids or something. Like he just disappeared.
Well, these kids are like, you probably shouldn't drive.
Yeah, I don't think they wanted him to, but he found a way.
I'm sure he had an actual active license, though.
I taught you how to drive.
I grew up in Florida. It's bad. The old people there, they never want to stop driving.
My grandma's 90 and she's still driving.
What are you doing? You're a part of the problem.
I mean, she's fine. She doesn't go far.
Oh, no, yeah, she's fine.
She drives to, like, church.
Fucking Lyft
like
and Uber
5 minutes
exist.
away.
There should be you know what? Senior discount, Lyft and Uber.
Yeah, but then you'll get, like, Malachi Love Robinson driving. He's going to rip these people off.
No, they have like AARP discount for Uber and Lyft.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Get one of those medical vans. Those things are cool looking. Like little thumbtacks going across the road. They're hip. They're cool. Put them in there. Wheel their chair right into it.
Yeah. You build it.
Yeah.
Chicago man suing McDonald's for lack of value in value meals. And you know what? He has a point. I don't know if it's just his McDonald's location, but the value meal price was more than what it would cost to buy the items individually. Where's the value in that, McDonald's?
That's what happens when you replace real people with computers. You can't say no to a computer. It's just going to be like, well, leave.
Yeah. You don't like it?
Yeah.
Go eat at KFC, you fucking bum.
Yeah. Or Burger King.
Popeye's Chicken.
Hungry Jack.
Taco Bell.
Or other stores.
Sonic.
Yeah. Woman believed to be frozen to death in car turns out to be a CPR mannequin.
And when I read this, I thought it was like one of those like really obvious CPR mannequins. You know,
But it was like realistic?
Yeah, it was super realistic. Like it looked like an old lady with a respirator on, like who was frozen to death in the car. So like the police, when they broke the window, it was very reasonable of them to think that there was an emergency.
Was she in the driver's seat?
She was in the passenger seat.
Good.
The guy who owned the car works for like a medical supplies company.
Oh, okay.
He was delivering it.
So you could drive in the carpool lane.
I'm sure they didn't say so, but I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he abused the system once or twice.
Sir, is this your real doll? No, that's a CPR mannequin.
That's my sleeping grandma.
Anyways.
And finally, peak Canadiana. Alberta man takes Zamboni through Tim Hortons drive-thru.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. He was like working with the Zamboni and he's like, oh shit.
Why not?
I don't have a way to get home
For my
except
Timmy
for my
Hortons.
Zamboni. So I'm gonna drive the Zamboni home, and it's going like 2 miles an hour on the street. But Canadians, they didn't get mad about the holdup. They were
I
like,
would figure they'd
"Woo!"
salute him and give
they
it
were
to
like,
him for free.
Yeah, this guy, like he went to Tim Hortons to like get a coffee, and like the lady in front of him apparently was like, everything he orders, I'm paying for it.
Good.
He
I
gets
would do
up
the
there-
same damn thing.
Yeah, they loved it.
Yeah. They got a real kick out of it.
Yeah, they did.
See, this is the difference between Canadians and Americans. You can't even put some drapes on a sign. People getting all up in arms
Oh,
about
the
it.
Hollywood sign has been desecrated.
Meanwhile, this guy's driving a Zamboni, which has propane attached to it.
It's
very
a bomb.
dangerous to take out.
It's
People are
freezing
buying-
the roads. It's just creating black ice all along its
everywhere.
path.
And they're giving him free stuff. Good for them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Canada, not confirmed yet, but we might be coming.
Where are we going?
And I know you're thinking
Winnipeg?
I know you're thinking, cool, they're gonna come to
Toronto or Vancouver or Montreal?
Yeah, Quebec City, maybe. Who knows? No, we're going to Winnipeg.
They have
the heart, literally the fucking heart of Canada.
Literally the only thing I know about Winnipeg is that that's where the Jets in the NHL are. That's their home ice is at. I know nothing
So
about
if you
Winnipeg.
thought we were coming to Calgary or Toronto or Vancouver or whatever, an actual populated town, you are dead wrong. We're going to be in Winnipeg. So who knows if we'll even do a meetup. Also, it's going to be like 10 degrees out.
Yeah, so get on your Zamboni. Let's figure
We'll
something
give
out.
a free t-shirt to anyone shows up in a Zamboni.
I am excited to try Tim Hortons. I've never had it.
Really? Oh, you've never been to Canada, right?
No,
You're going to
never.
love it. Although I have no idea because I've never been to Winnipeg. So I don't know. They don't even do like poutine there, I don't think.
No, I'm
you got to
sure
go
you
up
can
to
find it.
no, you got to go up to French Canada for that. This is like Manitoba or something.
See, I don't even know what that is.
Yeah.
Manitoba. Oh.
It's like it's I don't want to offend you guys, but it's not that great compared to the other part.
Whoa. Hey, bro, that's not very nice.
We need to go to Calgary for Stampede. You'd love that.
We've covered Stampede.
I know,
It's
it's
a fucking
great.
shit show.
Yeah, we need to go. Anyways,
Yeah.
that's it for Weekly Weird this week. It was a doozy. Check out Tech News Day, and also check out, we did an episode where we played Quiplash with some friends, including one Sean Poole.
What?
Yeah. Oh my God. So check that out. Head over to our merch store, etcmerch.com, buy some t-shirts, and we'll see you in Winnipeg.
Good day.